Simon's Quest is the best. So let's you and me now go on a quest together and discover if I can remember how to play it. And I guess I'm not gonna try anything fancy. If I die, I die. Whatever. I'm just gonna go in here and get the holy water because that's useful. I think I might need it. I don't know. At some point I will. But that guy right there has just got a white crystal. I don't think I need that yet. And I have to find the first mansion. I don't know what it's called. All I can remember is there's a Bram's mansion, as in Bram Stoker. And it's spelled differently. And I think there might be a place called Yoruba Mansion too, but I'm not 100% sure on that. Oh, I just remembered every time I level up, my life will refill. I'm not going to try to go for a good ending or anything like that. I never have. I might someday. If I become proficient. I didn't get over there, so I should have ignored that heart. Okay, wait, well, no. Well, that's bad. It's already a horrible night. Usually, I save back all my curses for good nights. But, I mean, you can't always do that. You see that little cave thing down there? I went down there one time. You have to use holy water to get in there, or go down the steps. There's no point. I can't remember the way to the place that I'm trying to find, by the way. I'm winging it. It's been a few years since I played this, I think. I got to do my holy water. Equip is the word I wanted, instead of do. It's not dishes. I wonder why we say do dishes when we have wash dishes. And I wonder why we say tuna fishes when we just need tuna. And normally I think it's the white crystal you have to use here to make this platform visible, but when you can just do that, I don't really see the point. I don't even know why I ever tried that in the first place when I was little, but I did, and ever since I've taken advantage of that invisible platform. And I have been playing Simon's Quest since... Oh my god, I'm gonna die. Oh boy, I thought I had a second chance there. I mean, I guess I kinda did. I just didn't take proper advantage of it because I panicked. And I think I probably need to go the other way, because I think that's where there's a steak. A juicy, delicious, savory steak. Somewhere. Hey, you know, as long as I'm in here, I'm not gonna grind. I don't suppose. Maybe not. I don't know. But time doesn't pass while you're in mansions, so it's, if you're trying to get a good ending, that's the best place to. You know what's weird though about the endings, because the one that's considered good is not so good, and the one that's considered bad is better, and then there's one that's kind of like the worst, I guess, or something like that. I don't know. The so-called good ending seems rather dreary. I don't always do Oh, whip, whip, whip. That's for synchronizing my audio. I don't always do live commentary because I don't have the best setup. I'm just using my headset on my phone. And, oh geez, I knew that was there. I knew there was one there somewhere. But, I'm just not a talkative person. It's hard for me to make myself blah blah blah. Let's go ahead and do this just for... Oh, that doesn't... Okay. None of the clues really make sense, right? I mean, let's not criticize that one in particular. So yeah, the talking is the hard part about gameplay videos for me because I normally don't have anything to say to anybody about anything. But at least I guess with video games I can explain myself to the best of my ability. And reminisce. Like I remember being at a friend's house when I was, I don't know, 11-ish. And just getting really into Castlevania. We weren't actually playing it at the time. We might have just finished playing it or something. But he had this separate sort of back room in his house where it was like a step or two lower than the rest of the house for some reason. And I don't know why, but that room was my personal Castlevania or mansion or something. And we were just like role-playing, I guess, sort of, kinda, Castlevania. I think I was being a Simon, and he was probably also a Simon. That's how you do it, you know? Get creative. It's really a shame they never had toys in the era of this stuff. Do I even have it? Surely I do. Yeah. You know, like a Simon and skeleton action figures, mansions and things. Like, I don't even really know what kind of... I guess I would like it if Simon sort of fit in with, like, Ninja Turtles. I wouldn't really want him to be quite like G.I. Joe's, I don't think. And you know, nowadays they have like the NECA action figures and stuff. I've got a set of those. They're really fancy and kind of expensive. They don't really seem like they're very well made. And I'm gonna possess something. Maybe it's a rib. Possess Dracula's rib, indeed. Tap the pause button. Oh, yeah, I can do that now. I got a shield because of the rib. Which makes complete sense if you just think about it. Just think about it. Give it a chance. I really don't understand what the idea is there. Maybe there's like oh no. You can kind of take a shortcut if you drop down through that floor if it's not solid, I think. But I'm gonna go back up here and buy another steak first. I don't know why. Just a thing I do. I feel like I'm getting ahead of the man or something. Oh. That's not how you do it. But I guess I don't have enough heart money. Look how close I am. I can kill like a couple of skeletons and get ahead of the man like I wanted. That's not going to be one of the skeletons that helps me. You know, they make those action figures like for Jurassic Park and Alien and stuff, where they're kind of bigger than like G.I. Joe, but they're a little bit, I guess, but they're stiff. You know, they don't have any knees or elbows or anything, so those wouldn't. But I kind of like the proportions, the style of them and everything. So I don't know, maybe those would work for me. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. Oh, you know what they would do though? Especially in the 90s, or I guess... I don't know why I automatically think the 90s when I think action figures. I guess Ninja Turtles is the reason. But they made action figures back then. They would have like whip slinging action and stuff. I hate that. Oh. Nothing to worry about. Everything's fine here. I think there is another false floor here. And I'm correct. And there might be another one here. Yes, there is. That's how you can tell, is by throwing holy water at the floor. Because if it goes through, so will you. Ah! Normally when holy water hits the floor, it's solid, crashes. And sometimes it looks like it's going halfway through or whatever, but that's not the case exactly. You can you just get used to it, and you can tell when it falls a little too far. I love those hanging cadavers in that little space over there. Did that look bad? Because I was prepared for that. And I knew that was going to happen. I hope you did too. I hope you understood. I hope I didn't wreck anything for you. Your sense of confidence in my Nintendoing capabilities. Where am I going now? Got the rib? I guess... No, I don't want to try to... What do I do? I don't remember what's next. Guess I go this way, because it just feels like the way I go. And my memory probably remembers something that I don't. So let's do it. Getting kind of kooky over here. The spiders spitting completely formed webs at me. Hey, level up. Why did I say it like that? I'm not even exactly sure what I mean when I say like that, but there was something there. I'm sure you caught it too. Nope, nope, nope. Nope, that's creepy. Okay. Sure would be nice if a horrible night was vanquished by the something morning sun. Is that it? I'm gonna see if I can get that flame, holy flame fire thing. Cannot remember what it's called. I would have just walked under that bat if my cat hadn't distracted me. That's my excuse. She made it sound like she might vomit. And so that makes me panic. Oh, darn, you know what? I should have considered it a wrap when I got to the, oh, this is... Now, yeah, perfect timing. Like, when I finished that mansion, I should have considered myself done for, like, an episode. Let's see if this is the... Yeah, that's it. I think that's it. I think that's all I have to do, and I've got it now. So now I've got, it's just like the holy water, except it does this flame. think that's what some people use to fight Dracula? Or I might have used it, I don't know. I think the garlic is really handy. Dracula is such a pushover in this game, and I love it. I love all of the easiness of this game. So much superior to the other Castlevanias, which are just too hard. And I haven't finished any of them. Really, when I say that, I just mean the, you know, the old ones. Castlevania and Dracula's Curse and Super Castlevania 4. Guess that counts. No, 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 no. Not you, puppy. One of the puppies thought they were in trouble. Wonder if this town has a church. I can tell you one thing, it doesn't have a crystal that I can get because I don't have the first one. You have to trade all of the... that was the pause button again. The crystals are part of a trading game. You know, like you buy the first one, and then you trade it for a blue one, and then you trade the blue one for a red one. And then you're done. That's all, just red, white, and blue. In Castlevania land. What do they call it? Yeah, I guess so. They used to call it Transylvania. And there's, what do they call it now? I can't remember. Why would you even change it though? I mean, you've got a name like Transylvania. Why would you ever mess with that? I'll tell you what, we ought to change is United States of America. That is a terrible name. I don't mind. See this guy? I think he's got a crystal, but he won't give me. See? He refuses. He refuses to exchange his crystal for my non-existent one. So, nothing I can do about that. But I know I'll come back to this blue-green town with a crystal. That's what I've learned. And it's all the way to the right. Is there more in here? I got 2 puppies and 1 kitty. If you're wondering about my pet status. Oh, I don't guess he's got anything. I don't think these guys ever give you anything. Except bad advice. See, that means nothing. Completely inapplicable to anything. There really is a Dracula's eyeball, but it doesn't reflect any curse. I can't remember what it does do. What town is this? That doesn't tell me. Maybe this town is called Algebra. Algebra. How do you say that? Oh no. I've only got 14 hearts and this guy wants to sell me a thorn whip? Oh, garlic. Well, I would love to have it. Which way did I come down? Not that way. You're supposed to help me out here. Well, I'm about to die. And I don't mean that in the sense that I'm low on life and will die soon. I meant I really thought I was gonna die right there in that moment because of the webs. You think that's the place I'm supposed to be going now? You were the one that was supposed to bring a map. At least... Is this in my Nintendo Player's Guide? Because, I mean, at the very least you could check that out for me. Uh-oh. Probably could have survived that if I was just a little bit more radical. Low hanging ceiling. I think I'm supposed to be down there where those things are floating. Maybe not, this is just as well. Oh. Alright. That is a place where you need a crystal. I forget if it's red or blue. But when you equip it and then kneel next to that lake, that's supposed to be a lake, yes. When you do that, something happens. You ever have one of those days where you just keep killing the same eyeball? What is the deal with floating eyeballs in video games anyway? Like, oh no. The Zelda 2, the Zelda 2 has got like, I think at least 3 different kinds of floating eyeball monsters. There's like one of them that floats just in a little bit, like it closes and then it won't look at you. And, oh. And then there's one that drops fire. And there's one that just flies around erratically. Ah! I wish I would stop having these situations. No! Ah! Stop, stop, stop. Leave me alone. Jeez. Oh god. Ah. Okay, let's call that a moment. Thank you for joining me. And thanks for being good for nothing.